And if we can have judges to seats, and we will get started with our Group A girls 3 meter. And with the referee's permission, please. Okay, start number 1, Fiona Lobodeski, Pacific Diving Academy, inward 2.5 somersaults with tuck. Five and a half, 6, 5, 5.5, 5. Katie Martin, Plymouth Diving, inwards 2.5 somersaults with tuck. Six and a half, 6, 5.5, 6, 6.5. Maya Pearson, Plymouth Diving, back 1.5 somersaults, 1.5 twists, 3 position. Six, 7, 6, 5, 6. Emily Underwood, Plymouth Diving, back 2.5 somersaults with tuck. Five and a half, 6, 6, 6, 6. Kitty Smith, Dive London Aquatics Club, forward to 2.5 somersaults, piked. Five and a half, 5, 5.5, 5.5, 5.5. Olivia Wall, Decorum Diving, forward 2.5 somersaults, piked. Six, 6, 5.5, 6, 5. Ellie Pearce, Plymouth Diving, back 2.5 somersaults with tuck. Six, 5.5, 6, 6, 6. And our final diver of round 1, Libby Duke, Edinburgh Diving Club, back 2.5 somersaults with tuck. 4, 2.5, 4, 3.5, 3.5. Round 2, Fiona, back 2.5 somersaults, piked. Two, 2.5, 1.5, 2.5. Katie, back 2.5 somersaults with tuck. Six, 6, 5, 6.5, 6. Maya, back 2.5 somersaults with tuck. Five and a half, 5, 5.5, 5.5, 5.5. Amelie, reverse 2.5 somersaults with tuck. Four and a half, 4.5, 5.5, 4.5, 4.5. Kitty, inwards 2.5 somersaults with tuck. Five and a half, 6.5, 6, 6.5, 6. Olivia, inwards 2.5 somersaults with tuck. Three and a half, 5, 4.5, 3, 3.5. Ellie, back 1.5 somersaults, 1.5 twists, free position. Five and a half, 6.5, 6, 5.5, 4.5. And our final diver of this round, Libby, inwards 2.5 somersaults with tuck. Six and a half, 6.5, 6, 6.5, 6. Round 3, Fiona, reverse 2.5 somersaults with tuck.
Bikes and jeeps, license clean. I'm on a no time for the sleep.
4, 4, 4, 3.5, 2.5. Katie, reverse 2.5 somersaults with tuck. Four and a half, 4, 4.5, 4, 4. Maya, reverse 2.5 somersaults with tuck. Five, 4.5, 5, 5.5, 5. Amelie, forward 2.5 somersaults, 1 twist, piked. Five, 5, 5.5, 6, 6. Kitty, back 2.5 somersaults with tuck. Six, 5, 4.5, 5.5, 5.5. Olivia, reverse 1.5 somersaults, piked. Six, 6, 6, 6, 6. Ellie, inwards 2.5 somersaults with tuck. Four and a half, 5, 4.5, 5, 4.5. Libby Duke, forward 2.5 somersaults, piked. Six and a half, 6.5, 6, 7, 6.5. And our final round of dives, Fiona Lobadizi's Pacific Diving Academy. Forward 2.5 somersaults, piked. 6, 6, 6, 5, 6.5. Casey Martin, Plymouth Diving, back 1.5 somersaults, 1.5 twists, free position. Seven and a half, 7, 6, 7.5, 7. Maya Pearson, Plymouth Diving, inwards 2.5 somersaults with tuck. Six and a half, 5.5, 7, 6.5. Emily Underwood, Plymouth Diving, forward 3.5 somersaults with tuck. Five and a half, 5.5, 5.5, 6.5, 5. Kitty Smith, Dive London Aquatics Club, reverse 2.5 somersaults with tuck. Three, 3.5, 4.5, 3.5, 3.5. Olivia Wall, Decorum Diving Club, back 1.5 somersaults, 1.5 twists, free position. Seven, 7, 6.5, 7.5, 7.5. Ellie, forwards, 2.5 somersaults, pipes. And the scores for Ellie from Plymouth, 7.5, 7, 7.5, 7, 7. And our final diver, Libby Duke, Edinburgh Diving Club, back 1.5 somersaults, 1.5 twists, free position. Seven, 7, 6.5, 7, 6.5. Thank you, divers. Thank you, judges. That concludes this final. Please, can I have the boys' Group A platform finalists to the marshal-in area behind 3 metre so that they are ready to parade for their final, please.